Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy SonTj. How's it going? Today, I have a very famous YouTuber that I've known for a very long time. My boy Geekdom101. How you doing today, my brother?
I'm great, bro. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Now, unfortunately, no matter how much I criticize or I give proper criticism over Dragon Ball Super, I am known as like I'm super biased, or whatever. And Geekdom, he either flip flops from that here and there, depending on how people feel, because people are mad biased. But today, we're here to talk about True Ultra Instinct, because now they have named UI sign with emotions and gave it a title that they already gave Silver Haired. So, Geekdom, I just
Sort of.
so yeah, kind of, because they later renamed it Perfected or whatever. But
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah.
yeah, so I'll have to ask you, Geekdom, just give me your honest opinions about the Granolah arc, and I'll tell you about mine.
It's really, to be honest with you, it's my least favorite arc manga wise in Dragon Ball. And it's not like it's like the whole thing isn't bad. There are good things about the arc. Granolah is a cool character. The heaters can be kind of cool. Ultra Ego. But there are so many issues with this arc, bro. The Bardock stuff, like the UI stuff you talked about, like there's the pacing is weird. Like it really is my least favorite Dragon Ball arc. Like, maybe ever. I have to think about it. Now, again, I'm not saying that's like the worst thing. There are good things about it, but I'm not a fan of this arc at all, bro. Like it started off promising, and now I just kind of want it to end. Those are my honest opinions about this arc. I'm looking forward to the next arc already, bro. I'm done with this.
And again, I gotta respect it, because for me, like, again, my favorite character is Goku. I like cracking jokes at Vegeta. I like having fun. Okay, that's the big thing about Dragon Ball, is having fun, people. But I would say the biggest highlight for me was Vegeta getting Ultra Ego. And I did a video criticizing it, talking about how you gonna give Vegeta his parallel to Ultra Instinct, and this man has lost every fight. Like, I don't mind him losing against Gas, but the Granolah, it should have been at least him winning, and then Granolah gets a wake-up call, whatever. And I don't mind the Bardock stuff. I actually kind of prefer canon Bardock. This one, I love the design of Dragon Ball Z's original OVA version of it, but I like some of the characterization of that Bardock. But it's just the portrayal of Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. It's like they made Ultra Instinct more convoluted, as we're going to later discuss, and Ultra Ego is a cool design. I like what it can do, but it just doesn't really feel like it's fair how they displayed it. And I already did a video. I kind of appreciate Granolah and Gas as characters, but the execution and the fact that they created Dragon Balls that only cost like 2 orbs to make all this stuff happen, it's just very convenient writing, and it makes it just
Yes.
too much stuff going on.
I agree. That chapter, and I've talked about this before. That chapter when Granolah came home, turned on the TV, and saw, hey, the Dragon Ball's been found. I hate that chapter, bro, with every fiber of my being. That is the laziest writing, bro, in the history of Dragon Ball. It was so bad. The thing about UI, bro, and I talked about this when the arc first started. It's clear. It's clear to me that they were gonna, like, okay, they're making it up as they go along.
Yes.
What I mean by that is,
Yes.
Toriyama and Toyotaro does not have the entire next arc of the arc after that plan. This is not like the Game of Thrones thing where the dude's got like 7 books in his head. That's not what's going on here.
Yeah.
I think, because think about it, Goku gets the silver hair in the Tournament of Power. We think, okay, that's UI. Then the Moro arc, okay, well, he uses Ohm and then he taps into how to, he can do UI at will.
Yeah.
He learns how to do UI, and it's perfected.
Makes sense.
UI. Right. And then at that point, you're thinking, okay, we're done. Like, he's mastered UI. Now all he has to do is just get stronger.
With it,
but
yeah.
No. Now it's, well, you have to learn how to do it in your base. And I was cool with that at first, but
Yeah.
that's not what's going on here. Yeah. The thing about True Ultra Instinct, I have a video on my channel that goes into like where they got the idea from, how it relates to Bardock. It's a cool idea. The problem is that they've sort of milked Ultra Instinct a little too much. I feel like what's going on here, bro, is that basically he's figuring out how to tell his body to counterattack using his emotion. So like he's using his adrenaline, his rage. The only problem with that is that he did the same shit already in the Tournament of Power. So we're literally repeating the same
In the
thing over
anime's
again.
version, at least,
In
like
the anime version, yeah, like, okay, I can't counterattack, now I can. Yeah, and so I think where they're going is that he's going to end up doing UI and base, which is the ultimate goal, like how he can always be in UI. But I can see this as being very confusing for a lot of people.
You know
I'm sure
what?
there's people out there who are totally lost on this.
You know what? I got to give my personal opinion on this because, like, again, Goku's my favorite character. Ultra Instinct, and I did a tier list video that should be coming out sometime. Again, we have both of us have videos that are coming out. Let's just say that.
Right.
But
It takes time.
yeah, it takes a lot of time, and I have Ultra Instinct around the same level as I have original Super Saiyan in terms of like my favorite transformations. I legit do.
It's cool, yeah.
And one of my things about Ultra Instinct is that I love that Goku acts different. I like that his fighting style changes. I like that it makes Goku become more unique. And so the fact that they're trying to make it like, yo, that's actually low-key hindering you, and you need to kind of fight the same, but just dodge a little bit more. It's like you want Goku to kind of fight the same. It makes Ultra Instinct seem like just another Super Saiyan transformation at this point. Because like, yeah, he's dodging a little bit against gas. I saw it. I reread the chapters to make myself not seem crazy. But the fact that Vegeta and everyone's saying like his fighting style is kind of returning to what it naturally was, it's like you're missing out all the cool stuff about Ultra Instinct. Like that's what made it cool. Him throwing like air cannons, dodging, acting all cool. That's what makes him badass. When you just have Goku just talking normally and powering up like a Super Saiyan, then what's the point?
Like, yeah, it seems like a regression, and I don't think it's meant to be that way.
It's not meant to, but
yeah, I think it goes back to what we said when he's like, do you really know yourself? And obviously the Bardock stuff that they put in this chapter for Goku to learn more about his dad and all that, like, that I wasn't a big fan of that.
I like that.
Like, yeah, I liked some of it, but the whole wish and everything. But I think the idea is, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
The idea is that Goku's basically able to use UI with his emotions, but if something serious goes down, he can go ahead and switch over to the silver-haired form. The problem is, like you said, this is nothing new because in the Moral arc, he used Omen, which is slightly different from True Ultra Instinct. It's not the same, but it's too similar to where it confuses people.
The design is the exact same. Like, god damn it.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe when the anime adapts it, we'll get like a different color or something, maybe because it's black and white manga. But I don't know. The thing is, now in my head, all I keep thinking about is, okay, he knows how to use silver haired at will. He knows how to use True Ultra Instinct. The next arc, are we gonna once again figure out a way to nerf it? Oh well, you still haven't found the real one yet, and it's just that's getting annoying. Now, at least in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
In Dragon Ball Z, when Goku became a Super Saiyan, then Trunks and Vegeta did shortly after, and then he woke up from his coma and said, we can surpass this. It made sense at the time for me because Vegeta and Trunks used their method to surpass it, and then Goku and Gohan's method actually did surpass it.
Yeah.
Back then it made sense, and I feel like now what they're trying to do is something similar. The problem is that I personally don't feel like there should be anything above Ultra Instinct. That should be it for Goku. No more of these damn transformations, bro. Like, they have to come up with a different goal for Goku. They have to come up with a different type of story and have it just not be, oh, well, you tap into a new form. I am worn out with the new forms, bro. And it's just, I think they gotta really come up with more creative story arcs than just what they're doing now. Only my opinion, of course.
I would say this. So if I wanted to be like completely logical, and I did talk about this on my community section, Whis said at the beginning of this arc that he needs to start copying Whis and Mirrors and like use UI and base. Again, if we're going by base, because again, he did use UI in his base, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue. But if they're going by UI sign / True Ultra Instinct, it's kind of like him using UI in his base. They said that they can help with the stamina drain, even though Goku says that he can't stay in UI sign, or I gotta keep saying True Ultra Instinct for long, but it made him barely stronger than Gas. But let's see if that's their interpretation. But then he also says that if for you to like use Ultra Instinct, which changes your look, the silver haired, use it to surpass your limits as like a trump card, which he does to defeat Gas with Granolah. So they did foreshadow it. So like it's not like I'm saying this came out of nowhere. But I'm just saying, like, when you have, UI, and I've already been arguing with Vegeta fans and everyone for almost almost a year at this point, talking about that scene where Granolah sneaks up on UI Goku, because people say and your body's supposed to move on its own or whatever, even though they're showing Goku talk to Vegeta and him saying I'm confused. Like, they're pretty much showing that his accuracy dropped to the point that he could get caught off guard. It's just they displayed the silver-haired form so badly this arc then they just throw it in randomly where he can use this UI avatar, which they have yet to explain. Wisdom's not even talked about it. So yes, there is foreshadowing, and yes, you can find reasons for it to make sense. But my whole point is that I feel like they're trying to find lore to justify keeping UI sign relevant, because UI sign as a concept should not be relevant. It's literally half of the full product. But they're trying to change it to make it seem like, okay, well, it looks like base, so we can make it seem like he's truly, it's like his own version. Then we can say the silver-haired for when he's like reaching angel tier.
Yeah,
and
the angel shit, right?
Yeah. So like,
you know what?
Yeah.
If they keep it like this, bro, if they keep it like this, I'll be okay, right?
Yeah.
I keep wondering, like, they're gonna come up with something else. Like, I have this weird feeling, and I hope that I'm wrong about this, that he's gonna figure out how to do like
Super Saiyan,
some kind of new form.
Yeah.
Kaioken.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
I don't mind Kaioken because it's still a technique, but
right, but Ultra Instinct's like the opposite of Kaioken. Like, Ultra Instinct's about like you let your body do everything. So like, I don't see how you can surpass that.
Well, also
like,
my
Ultra
biggest
instinct is from Bruce Lee, bro.
Yeah. Like, also my biggest problems, though, is that it feels like they're recycling the same format. It's like, okay, like, for example, Super Saiyan God is Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue is obviously stronger than Super Saiyan God, but they want to keep Super Saiyan God irrelevant, so they give Super Saiyan Blue all these problems. And then eventually, you get perfected Super Saiyan Blue when you just lose your aura. Like, and now they're doing like, okay, UI is definitely better than UI Sign, but now let's have UI Sign be, you know, this... Because
more comfortable.
Yeah, more comfortable by losing his aura. Like, that's what they keep doing in the manga. And I don't know, it's just honestly frustrating. And like with the names, as we discussed, like when Ultra Instinct was first introduced in the manga, Whis states that this is the true look of Ultra Instinct. And then later on, it was changed to Ultra Instinct Perfected. Then in a Granolah art, Perfected Ultra Instinct. I guess if you depending on Viz translation,
it's Perfected or Master, because that word in Japanese has like two meanings or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So like instead of like, it's like they're trying their best to market and try to make sense when they didn't have to make this so convoluted. It's just like, okay, he needs to use Ultra Instinct Sign or a true Ultra Instinct so he can be stable and like be focused, but then he has a short limit with Perfected Ultra Instinct because he's not an angel and he can't keep his heart, like, what is it, like at peace for long or whatever, because he's still a Saiyan at the end of the day.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so is it going to be a thing where later on he's going to have problems with silver-haired UI? Like, I think the story of Dragon Ball for Goku, they need to come up with something new besides him just trying to get stronger. Obviously, he's going to be training and all that and try and get to Whis' level, but they got to come up with something that doesn't involve new forms. You know, whatever the next arc is, I think they should focus on another character, like with Granolah, but even more so. Focus on Vegeta figuring out Ultra Ego. Focus on, you know, the Universe 6 Saiyans or Gohan or whatever they're gonna do. I think they should shift the keep Goku in the story, but instead of him being the one that grows, have somebody else grow. Like what they did with Dragon Ball Superhero. Like, that's where I think they need to go, because we gotta give this Ultra Instinct shit a break.
Yeah, I gotta give them credit though. I really do gotta give them credit because they have kept Super Saiyan Blue relevant. They have keep Ultra Instinct relevant. Like, they figured out ways to keep these forms relevant and not make them, because like the fact that they was able to use like with Blue with UI, it kept it relevant. Like the fact that he was able to keep up with Granolah and Gas. So like, listen, I don't like to throw shots at GT, but GT was carried by Super Saiyan 4. Like, let's just be completely real. Like, and now Dragon Ball Super's at this place. Oh, sorry. You want to say something?
No. I was just saying, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I'm just saying, yes, I agree.
Yeah. And like now, Dragon Ball, you can say Dragon Ball Super is being carried by Ultra Instinct, but I do still feel like Super Saiyan Blue and other forms are keeping things relevant. And I have to give them credit that silver-haired, even though we're kind of getting weird if the true Ultra Instinct is better than silver-haired, but like silver-haired is still the pinnacle at where he's going to be. Like, that's still the pinnacle where it's at. But I think the biggest thing, and I should have knew when Toritaro said this, is when he said that the moral arc made Goku look too perfect. And then right after that,
that's what I'm saying.
Then
figure out how to nerf him, bro.
Yeah,
it's no different than in Dragon Ball Superhero, that line about Jiren, where they said that Jiren wasn't really that strong. I got so pissed because and I said in my video, if you were around, and you were, when the Super anime was coming out, when it was live in Japan, we were getting interviews, we were getting magazine articles about how powerful Jiren is. He's above a god of destruction.
Bro,
and
no.
Now you're gonna sit there and say he was never that strong.
Bro, Jiren is the most. Listen, look, we've been watching Dragon Ball for a long time. Obviously, you've been watching
He's
Dragon
so
Ball.
hyped up.
Yeah, he's the most over, and I'm not even trying to disrespect him, but in terms of hype, Jiren,
Yeah.
because for a character we didn't get to see fight for a very long time. Hell, even when he was just introduced in the opening, this character was hyped for like damn near 2 years straight, of like pure like. This dude, even before he used his full power, Whis was saying that him just knocking off the spirit bomb with his eyeballs made him stronger than God Destructions. And he was like fighting like
And then we don't forget about how Beerus's power keeps changing.
yes, the
Like, they
moving
keep, like,
goalpost
pushing him
himself.
back.
The
Like,
moving
goalpost. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of Beerus. That's a whole nother video. I already made a video years ago. And guess what? It's still relevant to this day. But yeah, Jiren, even in like superhero, it's like that stuff was just cap. Like this man was
I didn't like that at all.
this man before he even went when he went full power, he was able to fight Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku, Blue Evolved Vegeta, Android 17, and without breaking a sweat. Some people was trying to argue that, oh, he was only losing to UI Goku because he got tired. Like, people was coping in that way, and he never got tired. But, yeah, anyway, though, it's like, yes, with Ultra Instinct, I knew it was going to be bad when Torotaro said that, oh, crap, I made this man have, like, no flaws when he fought more. And again, I don't even think that's bad. All you had to do in the next arc is have people who can use Ultra Instinct. Like, that's how you make it make sense. Like, okay, Goku's getting hit, and he's struggling against people because they know how to use his technique better than
you
him.
talk about have the enemy use Ultra Instinct.
Yeah. Like, because remember,
I
like,
agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the arc, he said that yes, you can use Ultra Instinct, but there's people better than you at that move. So it just feels like they're trying their best to keep it like the anime, but put a bunch of lore BS in there to make it the same. Where, listen, if they would have introduced Ultra Instinct and made it seem like, okay, you can be at your strongest with the silver-haired when you're calm, but if you're not calm, you're at your strongest with, or you're not your strongest, whatever. You're like at an even kill with the black-haired. It would have been kind of confusing, but you're like making it so that, okay, Ultra Instinct is all about your mind. But this is Dragon Ball at the end of the day. Like, yes, you can put some complicated stuff in there, but in terms of transformations, you don't want to make it that convoluted. You really don't.
Yeah. I mean, no argument there, bro. And again, it sounds like we're shitting on everything. It's, you know,
I don't think we are.
It's
like, I feel like we're giving criticism.
It's just these things. These things have to freaking stop. Like I have a weird feeling that for the next arc, bro, they're gonna figure, oh well, Ultra Ego, you haven't really mastered that yet, and then we're gonna do, and when he hasn't. And
yeah, he really hasn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah. In Vegeta's case, we have a story arc there, but Goku needs to just say, okay, from now on. Because it doesn't make any sense for him to use anything but True UI and Silver UI.
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like at some point we're gonna see him fight someone Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, God, Blue, Perfected Blue, Omen. This man, dude, Sun Wukong, who he's based off of, had like 50 transformations.
Yeah.
To the West. Goku's on his way, bro. Goku's got like, if you include GT. And even Heroes.
Oh, Heroes is nutty. Yeah, Heroes is nutty.
25, 30 transformations, bro. He's got Super Saiyan Berserk and... Nah, man. Come on. Full Power 4.
I would say this, though. The Granolah arc in general, if you really look at it, it hasn't been that many transformations. Just for some reason, they're giving UI
like
signs.
Overall,
Yeah, I'm just talking about, like, in terms of this arc, one of the biggest criticisms that just power-ups on power-ups. When you reread the arc, it's like... mostly the villain, because we all know in Dragon Ball stories the villain's going to have multiple forms. So like, it wasn't in this arc for me, it wasn't that crazy in terms of, like, you know, the Dragon Ball flaws that we usually have. Too many transformations, too many power-ups. It's a monthly, and just a lot of stuff was pissing off the fan base in terms of, like, how you feel about Bardock, how you feel about Vegeta's treatment, those type of things, the usual in every arc. But yeah, for Vegeta, though, he definitely needs work because, look, I know people are getting mad at me to talk about this character, but let's be real. Like, the whole idea of you getting stronger, but you, like, bleed out before, when Beerus, I've never seen this man have that type of problem, and I already made a video talking about Beerus can probably use Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct at the same time, so yeah, he needs work with his stuff. But Goku... with Ultra Instinct, he was just like at his peak during the Moro arc, and it doesn't help that he ends this fight the same way he did in the Moro arc with a UI avatar, which they have yet to explain.
Yeah, and I said in my review too that it was less effective this time than it was the first time. Way less effective.
And it doesn't help either
but it's like it's less effective, huh?
No, it doesn't help either when you just give Goku this, like, I guess, perfected UI sign, and then because now people are starting to think that that's his peak, but then, like, the next page he's in silvered haired, with no so like,
Yeah.
because I know, again, I think we pretty much who look into the story knows that the silver haired is the strongest, but they're just making it weird. But it's like a lot of people who's a casual reader thinking, okay, never mind, the black hair is the best now. Like, you're not helping casual audience at all when you do this stuff.
I agree. There's probably people who are very confused. They're probably very, and you know what? I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it, bro. The fact that they are confused is kind of a benefit for somebody like me.
Yeah,
that's what I do for a living, bro. So they should come on the channel and watch me explain everything if I can, which sometimes is very hard.
Yeah, even then,
difficult.
even then, people are gonna find some problems. But I want to say thank you for getting to be on here, man. Again, listen. Even though a lot of people think I'm super biased towards Goku, Dragon Ball, whatever, because you don't like opinions that don't validate you, it's okay to criticize things that you like, and
of course,
that's just people doing that. Yeah, of course. Like, yeah, I like cracking jokes of people who are just blindly hating. Don't get me wrong, but listen, it's fun to talk about things and give criticism when it's needed. I love Ultra Instinct, like I stated in this video. Love Dragon Ball, but I will give criticism when I think things are really weird and convoluted, and Geekdom will do as well. Subscribe to his channel. He's been doing this for years. I've known Geekdom for a very long time. Me and him are homies, so you know.
Appreciate it.
Well, check out both of our content. Anything else you want to say, Geekdom? Anything else you want to promote?
No, well, no. I mean, yeah, Geekdom is the 101 is the channel, and yeah, I do hope that that in the next arc they do shift the focus. I really do.
And you said that you was going to do a video discussing True Ultra Instinct. And
yeah, it should already be up by the time this goes up. It's going into like where they got the idea from, Bardock's connection, why the counterattack stuff. What we talked about, just more so based on like the Sayuki and all that shit. You know, it's more of an in-depth thing.
Of course,
it should be up by now.
Of course,
if you're putting this up when you said you were, it should be up by now.
Of course. And again, hopefully, when the anime returns, that they just kind of ignore some of this stuff and just say, "Listen, people love the silver-haired. Let's try to keep it relevant and like not make it so weird." Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. But anyway,
silver hair should be the peak, bro.
Of course,
there should be nothing above that. Nothing above that, man.
Goku and Gohan should be the silver-haired brothers. I mean, not silver-haired brothers. Silver-haired father and son, and that should have rock. All right.
Poor Goten is left on the dust, but hey, it's whatever.
Look, Goten knew his role. He's out there just having his girlfriend in GT Ultimate Universe. That's his role.
I like that. I love that version of Goten, bro. The horny Goten in GT is awesome, bro. I hope they put that.
That's one of the pros of GT. I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe I need to do a video talk about more pros of GT because they did some things right, but there's other stuff where I just can't handle Kid Goku. I can't. But
yeah, we could talk a whole story about some of the good things about GT as well as the bad, because you can criticize it, but doesn't mean it's all bad.
Yeah, you gotta have a balance. You really gotta have a balance. But thank you, Geekdom, for showing up, man. Always appreciate when you're working with me. If you have any comments, any disagreements in the comment section down below, let me know. SonTj, peace. Love you all.
Bye.